There's the sign. Beat that, Disney. JohnnyJans here, and today is a big day because just behind me, beyond the trees, lays one of my favorite amusement parks here in hometown Pennsylvania. I'm talking Knoebels. This is super exciting. There's gonna be a whole bunch of nostalgia. I came here as a kid, but now I get to come here with you guys. So I invite you to join me for some meandering around. One of the most exciting things right off the bat entering at Knoebels is there is free parking. Can you imagine? That's right, you don't have to pay to park to come into the park. Also, there's free admission. You could just walk right in the park because this is an old school park. It uses a ticket system, so if you want to ride the rides, you got to get the tickets or the all-day pass. But if you don't, you can still walk on in and meander around. This is the entrance sign. That's how you know. Right beyond this barricade and orange cone, the Knoebels sign. And then we're gonna head down that way. Yes, this is actually a great family park. And as I said before, I came here when I was a little kid. Every year my grandparents would bring me to this park. So I have a lot of memories and a lot of fun rides. And a lot of the rides that I rode when I was a kid are actually still here. So it's gonna be awesome to see the Jans clan go on some of these kid rides today. And they are spectacular. Right over here you can see a map of just how big Knoebels is. And as you can see, it's pretty spread out. It doesn't look like it when you come up on it, but it's hidden. So as I stand here amongst the giant Ferris wheel, I'm at the ticket booth, and that's the biggest thing to decide first is, are you gonna buy tickets or are you gonna buy the all-day pass? So if you're not used to riding a lot of rides, you might want to just buy the tickets, and the money is actually economical because you get $20, 20 tickets, $5, 5 tickets, whatever. And most of the rides are only like $3, $2 for tickets. But if you're really gonna ride everything, it might be more beneficial just to buy the all-day pass so you can ride everything except for the haunted house. The haunted mansion is extra because it's that good. And there you go. I got the official Knoebels wristband, riding all day for all the excitement. Plus, another fun thing, if you're a veteran, you get a free $20 book of coupons. So there you go. What better way to get thanked for service than getting a free $20 book of coupons? Check it out, even though we're inside the park, here's another official sign of Knoebels. I think before an expansion, this might have been the official entrance. And it has neon, so I bet at night that looks really cool. Now, Knoebels being in the woods of Pennsylvania here, it's really close to the river and it is very prone to flooding. In fact, it's very known for its flooding, that they actually document the times that Knoebels has flooded before. And as you can see, the flood at the 1972 is at the top, and this entire park was pretty much underwater. But every year or so this place floods, but the thing about it, it keeps bouncing back because they have a lot of the same attractions that they've had from like 20 to 30 years ago. But it makes it fun. And if you have little ones, here's how you know what size they are, what rides they can ride. There's a talking Cosmo to tell you the heights for things. That's awesome. And it's just beyond the loaf. That's a famous looking building. It looks like bread. I think they sell bread in there. And it's right by the guest service booth to answer all your questions. So one of the things here at Knoebels is known for is flat rides. You see this thing going all crazy behind me? They have a lot of that. And would you look at the size of the giant wheel? That is the biggest Ferris wheel in Pennsylvania. I think it still is, I'm not sure, but it was at one point. All right now I am heading up on the scenic Skyway. Much like my ski lift adventures in Tennessee, this is very similar, but a fun attraction up to the top, over the woods, of Pennsylvania. All right, so we are coming down the mountain now, and honestly this is the best aerial view you're gonna get of Knoebels here because it's mostly shrouded by trees. There's the pool, and you can see the blue coaster, the impulse coaster right there as we can make our way down the mountain, and it's just really cool. They have a drop tower they've added, it looks like, over there, and you can see the Phoenix now breaking the ridge line. It kind of just blends in with the trees, which makes it so great. And their awesome parking lot, which is nothing more but a field. But hey, free parking. Gotta love that. It's a ride on the scenic skyway all the way up to the top of the mountain. Definitely recommend it if you want to get a good view of Knoebels through the trees. And there it is. Remember the Alamo. You know why? Because that's where you can eat. There's the signature restaurant here at Knoebels. The Alamo, and you can tell by that awesome portrait of the Alamo right in front. So you can go for some fine dining if you have time here in the Alamo restaurant. One thing I always loved about Knoebels is how it sits in the trees, hidden in the wonderful landscape. And look at this, you would think this spinning umbrella thing is a ride, but it's not. That's just a picnic area where you can eat your food. Isn't that cool? Check out the awesome lights. It spins, but look across in the trees. Things are getting spooky because we have the actual haunted mansion. And the first haunted mansion I ever came to know before I ever went to Disney World. Here it is, look at it. It's a classic haunted dark ride. It's always voted one of the best in PA. And as you can see, you go on those carts and you go on a spooky tour through this creepy house. And you can hear the bangs, that's how you know it's spooky. This is actually a separate ticket price because it's so good. Right there, but check it out. It looks spooky. Now if you had the little ones with you, right on here through the trees across this awesome bridge is the kid area with the classic kid rides, like these classic fire trucks right here. Look at them. I remember them when I was a kid. I think I did all of this. So welcome to Cosmos Clubhouse. All the kids. There's Cosmos Clubhouse right there. That's where he hangs out. Doesn't look like it's open. Here's the kids' bumper cars. And right now it's about to be some intense action as the kiddos do the kiddie bumper cars. That's right. Even the kids can enjoy some bumper car action, even if they're not too tall for the big ones. And look above, you can actually see the electric flying, because these are real bumper cars. So the kids don't miss out. Look at this, this is intense. Okay, we're looking at these auto cars right here, and JohnnyJans, he's enjoying it. Right there, there he is. I have a picture of me in that exact same car, I think, enjoying this. Actually, I might have been on that motorcycle looking one, but one of the two, but I definitely remember this from my childhood, so a lot of nostalgia, folks. It's funny how a lot of the classic rides are the kid rides, but that is what I remember the most, is being a kid here at Knoebels. And one of the fun things is the Panther cars. These fun little motor cars meander around this little wooded track here, and it's really cool. It's kind of like Knoebels' version of Autopia. And you go through the woods. It's pretty awesome. And one of my all-time favorite kids attractions that I miss from any park has to be the hand cars. You can see right here, they're actual cars that you pedal with your hands. It's amazing. And it's all about pedal power on your hands. And check it out, it's like a junior me coming around. And now JohnnyJans gets to live what I only imagined I used to do. Look at that. Look at him go. He's taking it in. Good job, bud. You go enjoy your adventure. Meandering around. Looking around at Knoebels, I noticed there are a lot of benches. I'm beginning to guess why my grandparents always took me to this park, because I guess there's never a shortage of places to sit. There's literally benches, almost on top of benches here. Crazy. Here comes JohnnyJans again, going around the bend as he looked up to the sky slide. It is closed today. I don't know if that's even open anymore, but you used to climb to the top of this and ride a carpet all the way down the slide. I mean, I've never seen a slide like that anywhere else but here by Knoebels. It's just a shame that it's not open. Judging by the maintenance of it, it looks like it hasn't actually been open for a very long time. Might even be abandoned. And now you see the train coming just in past behind the sky slide here. There's the classic train as it meanders around the forest here. That is cool. We're gonna ride that later. So when you're up here at the top of the park, and this is what I call my 3 favorite things sector. You have the antique cars, you have the Phoenix, and you have the log flume. Because if you want to get cooled off, there's no better way than a log flume ride. Brought to you by Pepsi Cola. And behold, I have arrived to Gasoline Alley, home of the antique cars. That's right. The most classic, iconic ride here at Knoebels. Look how they ride them in. You could go on a fun car ride. It still has a track, but it's still really fun. And you get to go on the cars and meander through the Phoenix itself. Here we are. This is what it's like driving it. Just like driving home, all the way back to Florida. I love it. You can't find antique cars like this. Boy, it's bringing back a lot of memories right now, getting to ride these bad boys here at Knoebels. I just remember when I was a kid and I was finally big enough to drive them, and that was a special day, my friends. All right, now that I did my favorite antique cars, it was definitely time to get aboard the Phoenix, one of the classic roller coasters here at Knoebels. It was moved here from the it's an original coaster from the 1940s. It was from Texas, and then they moved it here to Knoebels. I think in like the 70s, 80s, I think the 80s they brought it here. And it is a great ride. You don't think it's gonna be as intense as it actually is, but it definitely delivers a lot on airtime. If you come to Knoebels, you have to ride the Phoenix. It's the most iconic coaster you're gonna find, one of the most iconic coasters in Pennsylvania, if not anywhere else. It's just an all-around good time. Another fun fact about the Phoenix, as you can see on the cars here, it's just straight up lap bars, no extra seat belts, so you get a lot more airtime here on the Phoenix. And look, it's a Golden Ticket Award winner, best wooden coaster, the Phoenix, Knoebels Amusement Park. Here we are, Knoebels, fun, food, and fantasy, established in 1926. This used to be the original logo right there for Knoebels. Fun, food, and fantasy, Knoebels Amusement Resort. I love that phrase. Just want to point out the coolest water fountain I think I've ever seen, straight out of the lion's mouth. Classic ride alert. It's the Tilt-A-Whirl. That's right, not many theme parks have Tilt-A-Whirls anymore, but this one does, and I'm gonna do it. Okay folks, I just did the Tilt-A-Whirl. I am very disoriented right now. The ride length that they kept me on had to have been more than 2 minutes of constant spinning. I've never been at an amusement park that runs their rides that long. I mean, kids love it, but oh my gosh, I think that's going on the Murtaugh list right there, because I am definitely
too old for this stuff.
So here we are at the famous Knoebels Carousel, the Grand Carousel. Everybody's sticking their arms out. You know why? You see, right by the lion there, they're shooting the rings out, and everybody is trying to grab them. Isn't that awesome? That is awesome. That is something rare that you don't see on a carousel anymore. Folks trying to grab the brass rings. So right now I'm online for the famous flying turns. This is a wooden roller coaster with curves that actually goes off the track. One of a kind of experience, but we're really racing the clock right now. because the clouds are coming in, and I really hope to get on this ride before they kick me off it because of weather. But because this is definitely an experience worth waiting for, is to get on the flying turns. So the first fail of the day, really, but I don't make it on flying turns. I want to come back here. I definitely want to do that because Knoebels is awesome, so why not come back? Inside this building, it's about to rock. The Cosmotron. Hear the screams. It's a fun dark ride that spins to some music. I know I liked it when I was younger. We'll see how my adult stomach handles it now.
It was like a concert!
It was like a concert of awesomeness. I can't beat the Cosmotron, and you know what? It wasn't as nauseous feeling as I thought it was gonna be. It was actually a pretty rockin' time. Don't let it worry about you that it keeps spinning, because the music always makes up for it. Always a good time on the Cosmotron. If you want to know what the Cosmotron looks like, this is pretty much it. This is like a kiddie Cosmotron. So just imagine this larger with strobe lights and darkness going. And fun music like that. Popular attraction alert. We're here in line for the motorboats. And right now, I'm on the boats, folks. And we are moving around. There is literally no brakes, no gas. You just go. And look, there's the salt and pepper shaker up there. Classic. You can see the wave swinger. There's the galleon. It's a big swinging boat. And here's the thrill coaster. And right now, I'm gonna go through this little tunnel bridge. Look at the clearance. It's so low. You gotta really overcompensate the steering. Wow, look how low that is. I gotta turn. There's the whip. That's the whip ride. I'm kind of whipping out myself, trying to hit the thing because the steering's a little off, but it's okay. We're gonna turn. That's the high-speed kid coaster, high-speed thrill coaster. I think it's called Cosmos Coaster or something. I don't know. There he is, Cosmos Flyers. That is a classic kids coaster, and it's actually really fast. My boat's so fast, but I'm also really good at driving boats. So I can make a boat go very fast. And once you start going, you just have no control. You can't do this at other parks, folks. Only at Knoebels. I'm about to ride one of my favorite things right now, the Pioneer Train. This is a hallmark of Knoebels. There it is, folks, the same looking train that I remember from when I was a child. The small coach-like seats, like a real train. Look at that, isn't that awesome? And it's actually pulled by a steam train. And now we're meandering around through Twister. You can hear it going up one of the lift hills, I guess. Pretty awesome. This was all built here in Knoebels too. Knoebels Lumber. Making roller coasters.
Tunnel!
Tunnel! I never get tired of one's natural ability to woo in a dark tunnel on a train. We're about to enter one of my favorite parts about the train. We're going into the woods. Maybe we'll see some squirrels too. Just gotta point out, you can rent those cabins that you're looking at there in the woods. How great would it be to look out at the train in your backyard? So we got some squirrels.
There's a black one.
There's a black squirrel. That is interesting. I've never seen a black squirrel. Never seen them before. I've been living in Pennsylvania this whole time. I never saw a black squirrel. It's weird. And there you go, the scenic train ride here at Knoebels. Definitely a must-do. In case you want to have your birthday here at Knoebels, they have the Best Wishes birthday cake pavilion. And believe it or not, it's actually shaped like a birthday cake with candles on top. You can see a little bit of the candles, and at night they glow. So there you go, you could go and celebrate your birthday in the heart of Knoebels, literally, in a birthday shaped cake pavilion. Gotta love it. I love it. Also, I love this bridge I just walked through. It's a covered bridge with American flags. That's awesome right there. So right now I'm riding on Old Smokey, the cold-powered train here at Knoebels as we meander around the park. Let's enjoy. Starting things off with the sky slide. Like I said, that must be abandoned right now. There's the old ball pit we talked about earlier. And look, I have the train pretty much to myself right here. The engine's all the way out there. That's cool. As we pass by the kiddie land. We come around. This gives you a little bit of a tour of Knoebels. There's the boats, we did that. That's where we had some of those collisions. And we're gonna make our way right around the boats. And they go right underneath us. There's the thrill coaster, Cosmos Curves. The bumper cars. And we go back into the kiddie world. That's cool. Well, there it is, folks. We had a fun, fantastic day here at Knoebels, Pennsylvania's hometown park. I want to thank you for coming along with me, sharing in the memories of my past here at this park. It was awesome to visit again. Super excited, but it is time to go. If you like these videos, hey, feel free to give me a like, take it to the next level, hit that subscribe button, and as always, till next time, I'm JohnnyJans, and I'll catch you out there, meandering around. And we're about to go round. The whipper, and there's no ride like it. And do it this way. This is the one you want to do. So fun. Love me some good whipper at the Knoebels. One more time.